Hi people, TS here. Just doing my preview for Arsenal's upcoming Premier League game against West Ham. The first two games, they were two tough games. Of course, we lost the first game 2-0 to Manchester City, and last week we lost 3-2 to Chelsea. Although, if we'd taken our chances in the Chelsea game, we easily could have won by 5-2. It was unfortunate, but I have seen some positives from the two games, and I know West Ham have had a bad start as well. And I definitely feel that, we can beat West Ham at the weekend. I feel that we can, do a job on them. And, I believe we'll win this game by 3-1. Obviously, West Ham, have a couple of our ex-players, that will be looking to prove a point to Unai Emery, Lucas Perez and Jack Wilshere. And, they got other players in and around their team that are quite decent. And, some footballing people have actually stated that they think that West Ham, teams like West Ham may even finish above us this year, which I find quite funny. But, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So going into this game, I'm going to go and do my 1 to 11. This is what I would personally like to see. Not saying this is what I expect from Unai Emery, although a lot of it probably would be what we will see start on Saturday. So in goal would be Cech. Unai Emery's already come out and stated that, he's not going to be changing the goalkeeper at present, and Cech is the number one goalkeeper. I expect to see him the same back four that I saw play against Chelsea. So that's Monreal at left back, Sokratis, Mustafi and Bellerin. Who knows, he may take Bellerin out for Lichtsteiner, but I believe he'll stick with Bellerin. And then into the midfield, of course, Guendouzi. He's been the shining light really of the last couple of games. I think Guendouzi will definitely start. Alongside him, I personally would put Torreira in there. So I'm going with Torreira. I don't think Xhaka should play this game. I think he should be dropped. Nothing against him personally, but from these games so far, you can see he's not the guy. Who knows? Torreira may come off the bench again, as I think he's been adapting to the pace of the league and not been fully fit and stuff. But that's the two I would go in the middle of the field. The front three behind the striker, this is what I'd go with a bit different. On the left, I'd actually have Aubameyang. I know he missed a couple chances last week, and on another day he takes them. And I think if he gets the same sort of chances in this sort of game, I think he takes them. But I'd go with Aubameyang off the left. In the number 10 role, I'd go with Mkhitaryan. I thought he played quite well against Chelsea. He played quite well off the wing, although his thing is, when he gets the ball on the wing, he wants to cut inside. He's a central player, so I'm actually going to put Mkhitaryan in that number 10 role. Out on the right-hand side, I'm actually going to go with Iwobi. I thought he played really well last week. It'll be a bit disappointing for him to get dropped. Of course, someone has to get dropped if Emery decides to keep Özil in the team. Or maybe he goes with the same starting 11. But what I would go with would be Aubameyang off the left, Mkhitaryan in that 10 role, and then will be off the right-hand side. And then up front would be Alexander Lacazette. I think these two games, when he's come on, he's kind of shown why he should start. And I believe this is a good game for him to start. And, it would be really good to see both him and Aubameyang start from the beginning of the game. And, I feel that the two of them on the pitch are quite lethal together. And that would be my ideal starting lineup. Over to the bench, of course, the bench for me would be Leno, Lichtsteiner, Elneny, Ramsey, Özil, Welbeck and Nketiah. I think across those players we cover, covering a right back, we're covering any defender, kind of defensive midfielder, central midfielder, attacking midfielder, a player that can play off the wing or striker. And that would be my starting 11 and bench. In the comment section below, you can let me know what your starting 11 would be, what your score prediction is, and who your bench would be based on who your starting 11 would be. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.